Good morning. Let us today discuss mode of data collection. There are several modes or ways of collection of data. Have you ever come across a television show in which reporter asks questions from children, housewives, or general public regarding their examination performance, or a brand of soap, or a political party? The purpose of asking questions is to do a survey for collection of data. There are three basic ways of collecting data. They are personal interviews, mailing questionnaire, and telephone interviews. So these are the basic forms in which data is collected. Now let us discuss personal interviews. Personal interview is the method used when the researcher has access to all the members. The researcher or investigator conducts face-to-face interviews with the respondents. So researcher is the person who is asking the questions, the researcher or investigator, and respondent is the person who is answering to the questions. So in this case, there is face-to-face interaction between the person who is asking and person who is responding. This is possible when you can reach in each and every respondent, and this can be covered with a limited number of respondents. But when there are thousands of people, it is not possible. Personal interviews are preferred due to various reasons. Personal contact is made between the respondent and interviewer. The interviewer has the opportunity of explaining the study and answering the queries of respondents. The interviewer can request the respondent to expand on answers that are particularly important. So, in an interview, you may have seen that the interviewer asks some questions in detail and some questions in short, and those questions which are to be explained in detail, the interviewer asks the respondent to explain that properly. So, many things in detail can be understood with the help of personal interview. So, if detailed information is required, personal interview is a good method to collect data. Misinterpretation and misunderstanding can be avoided because there is face-to-face interaction between the two. So it is not possible for misunderstanding. Watching the reactions of respondents can provide supplementary information. Sometimes we can understand by the reaction of the people that the respondent is not answering properly or he does not want to answer that particular question. So the interviewer can understand these things and ask the questions accordingly also. Personal interview has some demerits too. It is expensive. Since you have to visit that personally, and you have to visit many people personally, so going to that place, giving time, taking interview, it is very expensive. As it requires trained interviews, it takes longer time to complete the survey. Presence of the researchers may inhibit respondents from saying what they really think. So this is a general tendency that when nobody is present, we will answer to the questions without any fear freely. But if somebody is standing or sitting before us, we will hesitate to give answers to many questions. So in some cases, the answers may not be known correctly by the interviewer. This is the problem of personal interview. And sometimes it may happen that the reality is something, but the respondent is answering something else or giving some other answer because they know that they will know or everybody knows about that. So they fear in answering correctly also. Second method is mail questionnaire. So apart from personal interview in which each and every person respondent is contacted, then face to face questions are asked and answers are gathered. This provides many detailed answer also, but there are some demerits. Now mailing questionnaire is a set of question is made and that set of question is mailed in the form of email or physical mail in the form of a letter to many respondents many people who will answer the same set of questions, and same set of questions are answered and then revert back to that particular person who is investigating. So this can be done today through email also. So nowadays many mailed questionnaires are sent through email or online portals, and then people answer to those questions and submit the query. It is easy to do so. When the data in a survey are collected by mail, questionnaire is sent to each individual by mail with a request to complete and return it by a given date. So mail here means email as well as mail in the form of a letter. The advantages of this method are that it is less expensive. It allows the researcher to have access to people in remote areas. So we know that if the email is sent or question is sent through email, anybody sitting anywhere can access to those questions and then they can answer it. Who might be difficult to reach person or by telephone. It does not allow influencing the respondents by interviewer, because the set of question is asked to that person respondent, so you cannot influence them since you are not sitting before them or you are not near that person, so you cannot influence that person to give any other answer. It also permits the respondent to take sufficient time to give thoughtful answers to the questions, and since the questions are before you in the form of a letter or through the email, you can think about answering on each and every question properly, and then you can answer it in each and every question with cool mind. So there are less chances of being any confusion or nervousness, or the answers could be provided properly by the respondents. It is less expensive too. These days, online surveys or surveys through short messaging service or SMS are popular. So today we are answering to many questions in the form of SMS, yes or no, type Y for yes, N for no. This is also popular because thousands and lakhs of people are answering to same question with the help of single SMS. And in case of online answers also, we just log into the question website and then we answer and then submit that particular questionnaire. So this is very easy form to get information from thousands and lakhs of people across the country, even across the world. The disadvantages of mail survey are that there is less opportunity to provide assistance in clarifying instruction. So there is a possibility of misunderstanding the questions. So sometimes if the language of the questionnaire is not very easy, or if the knowledge level of the respondent is low, they may not understand the question properly and they may give wrong answers. Mailing is also likely to produce low response rates due to certain factors such as returning the questionnaire without completing it, not returning the questionnaire at all, loss of questionnaire in the mail itself. So it is being talked about physical mail, in which letters used to go to thousands of people by the investigator, and sometimes due to postal problem these mails are not delivered, and sometimes people even after getting that mail they would not answer to the questions. So in case of online questions also, the question may be kept at your email only and you are not checking the email, so the answer could not be received by the investigator. So these are the disadvantage also, and people may not answer some question, or if they are not understanding they will not answer to those questions also. Telephone interviews. In a telephone interview, the investigator asks questions over telephone. So sometimes questions are asked on telephone also. You will get a phone call and then you have to attend that phone call. Sometimes advantage is there that today sometimes telephonic interviews are also conducted. So you may be sitting at home at some other city, and the person who is recruiting the person, they can take your telephonic interview. And nowadays the interviews can be conducted with the help of VC or voice conference also. So this is also a form of telephonic interview. The advantage of telephonic interview are they are cheaper than personal interviews, and can be conducted in shorter time. So people are not required to go to other place for attending the interview. So video conferencing can be done with the help of computers and latest technology, and then interview can be conducted. They allow the researcher to assist the respondent by clarifying the questions. So in these although it is not face-to-face questioning, but since they are talking to each other, they can clarify the question if the other is not understanding to the question. Telephonic interview is better in case where respondents are reluctant to answer certain questions in personal interviews. So in telephonic interview, sales questions are asked from each and every person, so it can be asked in detail also, and respondents may they may be reluctant, that means they do not want to give answer to some personal questions. Those questions could be answered in a telephonic interview because only two people are involved in that. The disadvantage of this method is access to people, as many people may not own telephones. So this is the old problem, because in today's time each and every person has access to mobile phone, so they can have the interview. And today's case, in case of many applications, so personal interview can be conducted with the help of video conferencing or video calling also. So there is no need for many expensive computer gadgets. People can have telephonic interview with the help of simple mobile phones also. So these are the several methods of or modes of collecting data. We will continue other topic in the next class. Thank you.